And Joe Ondo welcome you to Out and About on the Recumbents. Let's ride.
Hey, good morning. This is BJ Ondo from Out and About on the Recumbents, and we're well, I'm very slowly heading up North Cheyenne Canyon Road. We're riding up to the Starsmoor Center, which is at the base of North Cheyenne Canyon. And yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty nice day today. Yesterday was all clouds, but it's gonna be around 60 to 62 and light winds and sunny today, so gonna make it a little more enjoyable ride than yesterday's, although yesterday's ride was more of an errand run because we needed to get a new chain put on Joe's trike, and we wanted to have the front end alignment checked on her trike. And of course Kirk and everybody there at Angle Tech here in Colorado Springs, www.cycledifferent.com. yeah, good people, they take good care of us. And you know, they understand that you know, we don't own a car. We can't afford one on our meager Social Security retirement income. You know, couldn't afford the payment, the insurance, or the maintenance. But yeah, so as you can see, we still got a little snow. We had our first you know, serious snowstorm of the season a couple days ago. But the nice thing about Colorado is that once the sun comes out, you know, the stuff melts pretty fast, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I think we got about 6 inches of snow. Mom and Bob live in Security. They got a foot. Yeah, that's a lot for an early snow. So yeah, Joe's letting me catch up with her. That's where Joe has real advantage with her e-assist. And I have to admit, legs are just a little you know, a little tired today for some reason. I'm not sure why. But this is a constant uphill grade. Let's see, what am I running now? It's only around 4.0. It changes my my grade gauge on my bike computer GPS unit. It's pretty crazy. It moves all the time, you know. Even when you feel like you're just continuously going uphill, it'll drop down, go up, drop, you know. So it's like, I guess every time you get a little indentation, you know, it thinks it's going downhill or something, because we're not. It's just a constant uphill grade. Now, if you're really brave, you can take the road up to the Gold Camp Road from the Starsmoor Center, and stop at Helen Hunt Falls and check that out. They have a new trading post up there that we've never seen, because we don't go that far, because it's not very safe for trikes. The road up there is a very thin 2-lane, you know, twisty turny mountainy road, and it's just a little just not real safe for trikes. Yeah, like I said, as you can see, we're definitely going uphill, and North Cheyenne Canyon is a very beautiful place. It's got lots of hiking trails. Doesn't have any mountain bike trails that I know of. You have to go all the way up to Gold Camp Road and then go off of there. And you could actually take Gold Camp Road all the way to I think you can take it all the way to Cripple Creek. I don't know. You know, they have some old railroad tunnels there that the road goes through, and sometimes those things just cave in for the fun of it, it seems like. So you'd have to check with the Pikes Peak National Forest, or the Pike National Forest, and see if that road is clear all the way through. But I know, like, you could go to the Garden of the Gods and pick up the Rampart Range Road, and that'll take you up there. And then of course you can go way down south and then head towards Canyon City, and just outside of Canyon City is the Phantom Canyon Road, and that'll take you all the way up into the gold country of Cripple Creek and Victor. So yeah, we're as you can see, we're slowly working our way into the foothills. We're gonna probably go all the way up to Starsmoor and then come back to little Sacred Grounds Cafe over here. Joe, what do you say about going all the way up to Starsmoor's first and then coming? Oh, okay, cool. Don't go too fast. I mean, trying to get a gratuitous picture of Joe, and she's going so fast I can't catch up with her. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's that E-assist advantage. Anybody tells you it's cheating, they're full of bull. All it does is help you out, you know? Especially the way Joe uses it. Joe doesn't abuse it. There's the Sacred Grounds Cafe right there. We'll come back to it. Get us an iced tea and eat our brown bag lunch. The sad thing is that we never have any money when we come up here. One of these days I'm going to have to come up here like right after a payday so we could actually buy, because they do make good food. Kind of gourmet-y stuff, but they do have sandwiches and stuff, so you know, you can get something that fit just about everybody. But normally, it's funny, we just seem to always pick, you know, the first towards the end or the first part of the month, which is our poorest time, because you know, our pay periods are anywhere from 4 weeks to 6 weeks long, and we get paid the second Wednesday of the month every month. So like I said, there can be 4 weeks between paydays, and there could be almost 6 weeks between paydays, just according to how the month falls in the calendar. So I guess technically this is still considered Cheyenne Boulevard. I guess it doesn't turn into North Cheyenne Canyon Road till you pass the Starsmoor Center. But yeah, not going to be making a long video today. Just kind of wanted to touch base. We've had several really frigidly cold days. In fact, yesterday was the first day it didn't get above like on let's see, what would that be, Tuesday it didn't get above you know, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, and like I said, you can still see that there's still snow from the snow, and they usually get more here than we get, you know, being more towards town. This is more towards the foothills, so of course they're going to get more snow. You got to be careful because of cars. It's not a, they really need to put a bike lane here. It would really be great, but they won't. So You're clear, Joe. Howdy. Okay, so we're almost to the Starsmoor Visitor and Nature Center. This is the very bottom. I'm going to cruise by the sign here. This is the start of North Cheyenne Canyon, and that's the little road you'd be going up. Oh, honk all you want, I don't care. Some people are so impatient. As you can see, it's just a 2-lane road and it has no emergency lanes, so, you know, and we don't go very, you know, especially me, because I don't have e-assist, so I go really slow. Yeah. So yeah, this is the Starsmoor Center here. Kind of like the, you know, if it was a forest thing, it'd be a ranger station. They usually have people here, and now some, I don't know, not they might close part of the year. I feel like they might be closed now, but yeah. So we're gonna just kind of turn her off for right now, and we will get back at you later. All right, BJ and Joe Ondo from Out and About on the Recumbents, signing out. Hey, okay, I'm back. All right, Joe. Yeah, we just got down through Cheyenne, you know, coming down from North Cheyenne Canyon and the Starsmoor Center, and I didn't record coming back because it's a really steep downhill, and so you got to have you need both hands on the handlebars. But so we're back on the Cheyenne Road bike lane, or Cheyenne Boulevard bike lane rather. Just kind of heading back towards downtown. One nice thing about this route is that it was all uphill grade going up to Starsmoor, but it's all downhill grade coming back this way. So we don't hit any real uphill till we start heading back towards town on Cajon Street. Sorry about the bit of wobble in the camera there. Couldn't get my finger up on the little nub I've got here to hold the platform still. Yeah, I know. I was supposed to get a selfie stick by now, but I haven't. So. Yeah, it's so funny. We, you know, we've got a bike lane and they've got a full lane, but it scares the hell out of the cars sometimes, it seems like. Hey, stop, Joe, stop, 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 stop. We got too much traffic. Hold on, we got lots of traffic. It looks like, is that ice up there or shadows? I can't tell. Yeah, I thought it looked like ice. We kind of have to wait, and it's not real good because this is a very busy road. But they've shoved all the ice into the bike lane. Okay, get ready and start. Okay, go. We're clear. So I had to wait for a clear spot so we get by all this ice. see, there's still a lot of ice and snow because the plows couldn't get that close to the cars. Gets a little bit tricky here because we're going into a roundabout and it gets a little crowded, so we kind of have to share the road with the cars. Okay, take the lane. Just remember, yield left. Thank you. Okay, so we're going into this stop, Joe. Okay. Yeah, because he's technically a pedestrian even if he is on a bicycle. Okay, go, 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 go. Stay tight as you can, but just keep going. There's just nowhere else to go. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about the those traffic circles, as they're called in the United States, or roundabouts in England. You know, they thin them out, so makes it a little harder to you know, you kind of have to take the lane whether you want to or not. I got to slow down here because I got the camera in my hand. Yeah, we're coming back into Colorado Springs itself. Right now we're on Tejon Street. And so we got to be a little careful here. And I'm in the wrong gear, so I need to switch hands. Alright, and gear back a little. There we go. Just at least one. That should do it. Okay, gotta watch out for people in their cars because a lot of times people don't look. You know, you think we'd be pretty conspicuous, but sometimes we don't seem to be. Yeah, I gotta gear up again now. Okay, bump. Sorry. Alright, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Okay. Gotta gear down again. Yeah, so I have to switch hands when I gear down. So, yeah, typical bike lane full of crud. That's the only bad thing about our bike lanes. You know, the city makes bike lanes, but they never clean them. So all the trash from the that's I-25 above us. That's a good intersection to get past. Now see, they just drop the snow right in the, take it off the sidewalk and drop it right into the bike lane. Turkey butts. Sorry, but you know, it's like they could bring a plow through real quick and get rid of it, you know, but they don't. They just drop it in there. They don't care about the bike lanes at all, which is just a bummer. Yeah, so we're heading back towards downtown, and yeah, so I'm gonna shut down the camera here as soon as I get to the other side of the street, if I can get there before the light changes. I gotta go, 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 go. Oh shoot. Yeah. Hey Joe, when we get up here by Luigi's stop, I want to shut the camera back down. Keep going. You got a ways. It's an Italian restaurant up there. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It could be like that one place up by us that doesn't open till 5, you know. Okay. All right. So again, this is BJ. I'm gonna shut it down here real quick, and we'll catch you a little later on a different area. It gets real busy here, okay? All right, so again, we'll check back with you. Bye. All right, well, we're back on the Shirks Run Trail now. Well, this is part of it. We picked it up a little ways back, but too much traffic in places to mess with it, mess with the camera. So I thought I'd pull it out here. And this is just an old howdy, an old rail trail that like I said, I'm not really sure. I don't think it was like a full size. I think it was like a narrow gauge. Sorry, lots of old bumpy road surfaces and sidewalk surfaces here. But yeah, I think they you know, because they just used it to bring old, you know, mining supplies and stuff like that from somewhere. I'm not even sure where, to be totally honest with you. Maybe off of the Rock Island someplace in the old days. Rock Island is another one of the actual rail trails that we have. It goes east-west, and it's quite a bit north of here. So that's probably what it was. There was probably some, you know, pickup station or something up off of the Rock Island where they picked up supplies and they brought them down here to different places, you know. Yeah, like I said, the roads are really rough here, and the sidewalks aren't, the trail's not a whole lot better, but it is better. And yeah, this is kind of a little industrial part of it. Kind of shares between residential and industrial. We're into you know, getting into the city center of Colorado Springs now. Although this is kind of this would be, oh, probably about 3/4 to a mile west and north and west of the actual city center, and we're not going to be heading that way. We're taking Shooks all the way up back to our side of town, and we need to stop and get a few food items at a Safeway store. Now, a lot of people ask us, you know, why we have saddlebags. You know, we're not touring. Why do we have saddlebags? Well, we don't own a car. So, if you're going to stop at Safeway and you're going to grab, oh, half a dozen food items, how are you going to get them home? That's what the saddlebags are for. When you're car free, as we are, now I'll be up front, we're only car free because we don't have enough money to afford a car. Just don't. You know, our budget will not allow us to have a car. So you have to kind of learn to sacrifice and look at alternative ways of doing things. Yeah, this is actually part of the, oh, what do they call it? The Legacy Loop. When General William Jackson Palmer founded the town of Colorado Springs, one of his pet projects was that he wanted to create a loop of parks around the outskirts of the city at the time. Of course, that was, you know, a long time ago, so the city wasn't all that big. In fact, it was really more of a town, and in fact, barely a town, really. There we got some real heavy dips and bumps and cracks and crevices here, so I'm gonna be bouncing around a lot. But you know, they can't do it now. They can't go out to the city outside, because the city of Colorado Springs is now humongous and goes way out east, way out west, way out north, and way out south. But through the downtown area, they're still trying to, you know, it says 150 years ago the city started, 151 I think, or 2, I'm not sure, but and they still don't have the Legacy Loop quite finished. Almost. Once they finish the new Rock Island Connector trail up by us, then all they've got to do is finish the southern end. Tell them to go on, Joe. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we try not to hold up traffic, so especially because we got a really brutal bump coming up over here. 2 of them, 3 of them in a row, so we kind of have to go real slow so it doesn't beat the poor trikes to death. Yeah, sometimes the sidewalks and the streets don't, and the trail doesn't match up very well. So, but it is still a nice, it's a nice trail. It's an urban trail. I mean, even though it is technically a rail trail, but it's an urban trail. It goes through Colorado Springs, and the area just off of downtownish. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. We use it a lot. This trail will take you all the way up to the Rock Island Trail, which is kind of our main trail, because that's the one that once they get the Rock Island Connector part of it finished, sometime in supposedly spring 2024, we'll see. Joe and I think it's to be more like winter 2024 at best. And yeah, so that's gonna literally put the Rock Island Trail right behind our apartment complex. So that'd be a real plus. It's a shame that we don't have some way to you know, a garage space at our apartment complex where we could keep the trikes. Hello? Because that way we could just jump right on it. But we have to walk a mile, 1.2 miles to, that's 1.2, okay? 1 mile, 2/10 to our storage unit, and get the trikes there. So it's not quite as convenient, but means we can come back that way and catch it, and we won't have to use a whole lot of street if we don't want to. Some, but not a whole lot. And it will make it much nicer to hook up with the rest of the Rock Island Trail heading east towards Powers Boulevard, where it ends as of now. Someday it's going to go further, but not yet. Okay, it's our turn. That's the best light in town right there, boy. That light is bike friendly, big time. And walker friendly too. Yeah. Here's my only peeve. They got a nice little park over here, but when they redid it, they took out the restroom. The city of Colorado Springs is really bad about having restrooms in their parks. And I don't understand, if you're going to put brand new playground equipment in a park, I guess you expect kids to show up? Little kids? And let's face it, little kids need to go potty about as often as old men like me. So, you know, why get rid of the bathroom? At least they should, you know, have a, you know, a permanent porta potty, you know, that, you know, somebody will come clean out, you know, but that city don't do that either. There's a park up north and east called Portal, P-O-R-T-O-L, T-A-L, sorry, Portal Park. And the only reason that it has a porta potty is that one of the neighbors, one of the actual neighbors in the neighborhood, pays for it out of his own pocket. I mean, that's just amazing. Now, if Joe and I were wealthy, we'd do that on at least a couple of spots on the Rock Island Trail, if not help them build serious restrooms. Over on the west side of Colorado Springs in Old Colorado City, they have the world's fanciest bathroom. Yeah, you know, it's all computer controlled, you know. I mean, it shuts the doors for you and opens the doors for you, but you only have 10 minutes. If you don't finish, you gotta pull your drawers up, go back out, and then go back in, because that's all there is to it. You get 10 minutes, which is kind of silly, you know. I mean, they should give you at least 20, you know, but they don't. Oh. And but yeah, so like I said, this is Shook's Run. It's kind of interesting. They have 3 little parks. They have north, south, and a middle. Shook's Run Park. Looks like we got the city forester over here working on trees. Yeah. See, here's another little playground. So, I mean, you know, it's really nicely set up, but there's no restrooms. Man, that's just cold-blooded. It's just cold-blooded. Yeah, see, there's a sign for the Legacy Loop, which this is a part of. And like I said, once they finish the Rock Island Connector Trail up by us, they only have one section left, and that's a tough one because they're having to fight with Burlington Northern Railroad. That is a let's call it a semi-active line. We don't really have super active. We have 2 semi-active lines left in Colorado Springs for trains, and then of course they have the big one that goes along I-25, but that's a super active one there. But that's the only really real active you know, train rail that we have going through the city. Everything else is just, you know, a train car every once in a while. Like we have a train every day, twice a day usually, go right behind our apartment complex. But all they do is they pick up lumber and that type of stuff off a yard at I-25 somewhere, by I-25, and then they take it up to well, they kind of follow Nevada Avenue up north, but not real heavily or anything. But there's a very large housing supply place just off of Fillmore and Prospect, I think it is, and so that's who gets all that lumber and materials. I guess drywall only comes on a truck, which would make sense because drywall on a train is probably not the smartest idea. Cool little over the street bridge. Not very long. We'll be going downhill here in a minute. Yeah. Sadly, a little memorial for a young man named Noah. Don't know a thing about him, but somebody loves him dearly, that's for sure. But yeah, so I thought I'd give you a little piece of everything that we're doing today. I'm going to try not to make this thing like the world's longest video, but I'll show you a little bit. You know, you got to see some of the bike lane on Cheyenne Boulevard and the canyon up, not the canyon, but up Cheyenne Boulevard till, you know, until we got to the Starsmoor Center. And oh yes, ma'am. And so yeah, you know, this Shook's Run kind of goes through a much older part of Colorado Springs, you know. So yeah, you know, the homes aren't as fancy and you know, that kind of thing, but it's actually a pretty nice area in its own right. There's a couple places that are a bit on the rough side. The closer it gets to downtown, the a little bit rougher it is. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Yeah, I'll probably keep recording up to probably up to the Good Neighbors Meeting House, and I'll go ahead and turn her off. Oh, a little fast there, fella. Yeah, here they kind of force the trail over on the sidewalk over there. It's not quite double wide, but it's wider than a normal sidewalk. But we just jump on the street and then go pick up the trail on the other side of Uena here. Yeah. Gratuitous shot of Joe. We'll probably never make this light though. They love to do this to us. I'm really surprised. We usually don't make that light. That's a very rare occurrence. Got a good shot of Pikes Peak up there. I don't know if you can really see it with this little camera. It doesn't have any telephoto capability. So now we're picking up the trail again. So it wasn't, you know, we didn't have to be out in the street very long. And yeah, the part we've been coming up of the Shook's Run Trail is what I call the newer section, although it's not. It's all the same age. But this section's been concreted, and it is so nice. But by the time we get up to the Good Neighbors Meeting House, which is like a, you know, little restaurant, cocktail place kind of thing, it happens to be owned by our new mayor, Mayor Yemi, and pretty nice little place. Joe and I like to stop there sometimes to get iced tea, or you know, if it's a real chilly ride, we'll stop there and get hot tea, and so yeah, that works out good for us. The only bad thing about them is they don't have a real good menu as far as food choices. What they make is good, but they don't have a whole lot of items. So, and you know, all these newer age type places, you know, they try to fancy their foods up with, you know, this and that and whatever, weirdo spices, you know, weirdo, you know, just weirdo stuff, you know. Joe and I, it's just not our thing. We like regular food, okay? You know, give us a burger, give us a dog, give us pizza, give us a nice club sandwich, give us barbecued ribs, you know, some pasta, you know, that's our thing, you know. And I mean basic pasta. I mean, you know, spaghetti or you know, linguine noodles with you know, in like a butter sauce, or of course Alfredo, you know. Joe really likes Alfredo, I've noticed. But yeah, so we're coming up on the this is a new little park they put together, and so I'll go up here to the sign, and I just put this in not long ago. It's a nice little park. So yeah, here, give you a little information here. It says Shook's Run Trail, and then this little store over here is the little coffee shop I was telling you about. All right, well, I'm gonna shut you down again and head on over to Safeway and get our food, and then drop it off at the house. All right, we'll get back with you later. Bye.
Look over yonder, what do you see? The sun is rising, most definitely. A new day's coming. Ooh, people are changing.